Many times we have talked about how awful AMD's fxCPUs are, and objectively they are compared to modern Ryzen CPUs. Zen 3 is pretty cool, and the latest Intel chips, which are higher core count versions of what they've sold for 5 years. But putting that issue aside, FX 8300 is pretty much crap. Or is it? We have got a comment from one of our viewers here that demonstrates that everything really is, it depends. And in this case, we've got a comment coming in from
Bryson, and he just upgraded his grandma's PC from 2 gigs of RAM on a Celeron E3200 on a hard drive to an FX 8320, 8 gigs of RAM, and an 840 Pro with a Mugen 5.
So going from an old Celeron with 2 gigs of RAM to an FX 8320 is actually a really good upgrade. And that is a Samsung 840 Pro
Correct.
SATA SSD and a Scythe Mugen 5 cooler. That is a great cooler. I have one myself on my 2700X on an FX, especially if it's running at stock, which is fine. It's about 4 gigahertz stock. Granny is going to be really happy. That's going to be the SSD, the RAM, and 8 cores instead of, I think that's a 2-core chip.
Core. 1 core.
Yeah, no cores. It's like the anti-core. It's like antimatter. It's the anti-core. So I know we make fun of the FX chips. In fact, I've got one here on my desk that we like to show a lot. This is an FX 9590. I mean, the FX really are. They run, they work, I've played games on them. I've got a build upstairs with an FX 8300 and they're overclocked to 4 gigahertz. It works. It works so long. If it was the only computer in the world I had and somebody gave it to me for free and it was that or no computer at all, I'd learn to love it. I would get used to it. I would run programs that ran on it and I would just accept it.
Well, what's nice is he used spare parts to make it. So
he saved e-waste.
He did.
He didn't spend money.
Nope.
And he got Granny a big, big upgrade. And so everything in life is relative and everything, it depends. I wouldn't want to daily drive an FX 8320, and I'm sure most of you wouldn't either. But
So what she's using it for
if your other option,
is no computer.
or a
Yeah, I bet
Celeron
you
from
if you try and take Granny's computer away, she'll whack you with a fry pan.
Don't Mess with Grandma. So in any case, if you're ever worried, here's the moral of the story. If you look at other people's computers that are better than yours and you ever feel envy or jealousy, oh, I've only got a 2060 and he got a new 3080. I've only got an i5 and he's got an i9. Oh man, I want an upgrade. I want an upgrade. Well, look, I understand. We all want everything, but whatever computer you have, almost certainly a bunch of other people out there have a worse computer. So instead of looking in this direction going, that guy's got a better computer, stop, turn your head to this side, and look at the person who has a worse computer. And instead think to yourself, I'm really grateful for the computer I have, whether it's an FX or a Pentium dual core or an i5 2400. For somebody who has, for example, a Core 2 Duo, an i5 2400 would be a nice upgrade. An FX 8300 is a big upgrade.
Yeah, he said it was literally taking 25 seconds for Windows Explorer.
Oh,
Can you imagine?
I believe it.
Granny, click a button, go make a cover, and then your page loads. Oh my God. Good job, Bryson. 2 gold stars.
That's
mate.
awesome. So appreciate what you've got. You can want more, but other people have less. So sometimes it's a healthy thing to look at whatever's in front of you and go, I got a nice computer. It's okay. I'm doing just fine. I'm having a good time. I can play this game. I'll find a setting that works. I'm just going to enjoy my computer without looking at everybody else's for 5 minutes.
Now he has to tell Granny, get off your computer, Granny. You've been sitting there too long. Good job, Bryson. 2 gold stars, mate.